Ladies and gentlemen, live on the zone from Gothenburg, Sweden. Muay Thai for Life presents three 3-minute rounds in the super lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Joakim Abrahamsson. Introducing first in the blue corner, he is undefeated at 3 wins, weighing in at 63.2 kilograms. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Freddy Kruger Castro! And his opponent in the red corner with a record of 10 wins and 3 defeats, weighing in at 63.2 kilograms. From right here in Gothenburg, Sweden, Robin Sundlöf!
Okay, thank you, Ricky Wright, for those introductions. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. As you see, youth resides in Castro's corner, 26 against 32. But obviously, Sundlöf, being a much taller fighter, has an 8-centimeter reach advantage and substantially more experienced on the pro scene as well. But, I mean, Freddy Castro, his last couple outings here as a pro in Gothenburg, undefeated here. He tends to be the one to silence the home crowd.
Well, he's undefeated. His pro record is 3 fights with no losses. That's going to give him supreme confidence. But Robin Sundlöf has been around the block. He lived in Thailand for 5 years. He's cornered some of the very best fighters around. He's so confident in his ability. And if I was going to put a bet on this fight, should I say it or shouldn't I say it? I would have to put my money on the red corner, Sebastian.
That's not a bad bet. I mean, Robin Sundlöf, very, very credentialed. He's actually undefeated in Sweden as a pro. All of his losses have been abroad, so... I mean, as a pro, we're both undefeated here in Sweden.
And I've got the backing of the local guys because this is Stockholm versus Gothenburg.
It is
it
yeah.
not? But it was interesting when Freddy Castro was introduced. There was a lot of support here for him.
Yeah. Well, so, he proudly represents the suburb of Östberga in Stockholm. He's sort of in, you know, not the most glamorous area, but he has really invested in that area, bought an apartment there. He said he doesn't want to move from there unless it's somewhere abroad.
Well, he's come out with a ferocious intensity to start this very first round. And I'm staring at the tattoos on the back of Robin Sundlöf's back there. That's evidence of his time in Thailand.
Well, this is a super lightweight bout, but Robin Sundlöf going Super Saiyan with his tattoos as well. He's got a couple Dragon Ball tattoos. Anime fans, I'm sure, enjoy that.
Castro.
Staying very busy, and that's the thing, Castro, he likes to be very active.
Yep, sharp, very strong techniques, powerful.
And he's actually coming off of a 32-second head kick KO over Mirza Akhlagi.
Wow.
Which was a legit brutal KO. But look at that.
And Sundlöf, watch as they close the gap. I'm looking forward to seeing him throw some elbows and knees as he comes in.
And Freddy Kruger won the Swedish Kickboxing Championships this year. He's moving on to this now and wants to take part in the Swedish Thai Boxing Championships later this year as well. And has even been offered to make his amateur MMA debut later on, which he said he was interested in.
Well, that's interesting. That means he's a ticket seller.
Oh, yeah.
That means he's got a following, he's got support. Promoters love that. You know, these events can't survive without pay-per-view or without bums on seats. So if you get someone who's got a following, it's always attractive to put them on your fight card.
And he's such a charismatic guy, is Freddy. I mean, if you interview him, it's hard to wipe the smile off your face. Oh, an axe kick as well.
And our promoter here, Patrick, has matched this fight up. This guy, Freddy Castro, he's a ticket seller. He's popular. You could feed him some easy opponents and build up his record. and sell more tickets, increase his support. But he hasn't done that. And that's what Muay Thai for Life is all about. Fantastic matchups. Patrick doesn't care who wins, who loses. He just wants to give the audience online and here live fantastic fights. And this is our co-main event. And Muay Thai for Life has delivered all night long.
Definitely. Well, this
Don't you think?
Absolutely. I feel like this and the previous fight both had that main event energy, and people are standing. I mean, there's here to our left side, there's not a lot of people sitting down, and these guys are just going for it. And like I said, Robbie Sundlöf, a very stoic guy. You see him smile most inside the ring.
And at the end of the round, he just exactly that. Walks back to his corner with a smile on his face. That was a very, very fast-paced, intense first round.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy Castro there was very, very busy. And I don't know whether it's part of his game plan, but he's stopping Robin Sundlöf from delivering his most effective techniques, which are those inside elbows and knees as his opponent comes in. But Castro's boxing was great. I don't know if he really hurt Sundlöf when he had any of his punches, but on the judges' scorecards, I would have to give that first round to Stockholm, the blue corner.
Well, I mean, look at there was just so much intensity and offense coming from Castro. He really was. I mean, that's the way he fights. I mean, he fights the same way that he talks and acts, with a lot of charisma, a lot of offense. You know, really moving forward, high pace.
And people can say that someone's arrogant. I don't call it arrogance. If you can back it up, it's called confidence.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not arrogance.
I mean, to quote Jay-Z, he's not cocky, he's confident. Although he has been borderline cocky coming into this fight, talking about this bout. Castro actually said it might be a mismatch in his favor.
Well, it hasn't been a mismatch up to now. It's anybody's fight. The judges could have scored that first round either way.
Yeah, that was a nice strike.
Castro's boxing caught my eye.
Oh, nice strikes there from Castro.
They're still very, very busy. There's that elbow on the inside. That spear.
He's also got some great knees, does Robbie Sundlöf. He's finished many a fight with some well-placed knees. Sundlöf, the mixed child as well. His father is Swedish, his mother's Korean. So he has a wealth of experience from different parts of the world. But look at that, Castro really lining some offense here. And he's kind of offsetting the rhythm of Sundlöf, it seems.
Yes, exactly.
A great balance there from Sundlöf.
Castro's staying very, very busy. He's not allowing Sundlöf to get any rhythm. And Sundlöf should be using his range. Poking out a jab. You see that Castro's changing his stance as well, which is probably making it difficult for Sundlöf to set up and deliver any consistent low kicks.
Yeah.
I think that's something we haven't seen all night long, really. We haven't seen any
that's true, yeah.
any fights where anyone's been destroyed with those low kicks to the thigh, which can be so effective.
That is a very good point. Sundlöf knows how to pull. Oh, that was a nice kick landed there from Castro, and some great defensive movement, piling on the offense here.
Castro saying he's not hurt.
Yeah, and that's sort of.
But that torment is gonna try and draw Sundlöf into a brawl, which I think would work in Castro's favor. His boxing, I won't say it's the most technical, but it's definitely the more effective. There's a nice low kick.
Yeah.
And again.
Another. And Castro shakes it off. Oh, that was a fantastic combination. Really put his all into that kick.
Sundlöf really is, that was a nice jab. Castro is so busy, Sundlöf is just not being able to set anything up.
Yeah, and look at that, egging on his opponent. I mean, Freddy Castro has sided with Diaz brothers and Anderson Silva as inspirations. I think you can see that here.
Castro growing in confidence.
Yeah.
But he needs to be careful. End of the second round, and I would give that to the blue corner as well. On my card, Castro is 2 rounds to 0. So Robin Sundlöf has got everything to do here in the third and final round.
And let's take a look at some of the stats here. So in round 1, it was so close. It was 51-49 in favor of Castro in round 1. So a very, very close first round. The only thing that he truly excelled with was leg strikes, which he landed at a 77% proficiency. The rest of the stats, very, very even, actually. Those are, of course, unofficial stats, but they do definitely paint a certain picture.
Our unofficial stats there brought to us by Fight Geek, supported by the new mobile app Fight Scout, connecting the combat sports world globally. And that's any martial art or combat sports you choose to participate in. Here we go, third and final round.
Oh, nice combination to start things off for Freddy Krueger. And I think he's frustrating Sundlöf because Sundlöf seems a little bit more erratic than he usually is.
Yes.
Oh, almost getting thrown out of a ring here.
And even this messiness works in Castro's favor. Castro has been, his movement has been good, he's been a bit erratic, his boxing has been sharp, he hasn't allowed Sundlöf to set anything up. He's been so busy. Look, even these very light jabs and light punches upset your opponent's rhythm. Oh, that was nice.
Nice left-hand land for Castro and a push kick after it. Sundlöf might be a little bit shaken here. Oh, they're just going back and forth here.
There's nothing that you can say is really... the power shots are coming from Castro. I'm frustrated myself for Sundlöf. I thought his performance was going to be much, much better tonight against the lesser experienced Castro. But Castro absorbing anything Sundlöf has to throw at him.
Oh, that was a nice elbow lander for Sundlöf.
Halfway through the third and final round. Neither of them showing signs of fatigue. Lovely left hand there from Castro. Right, a left.
A left hand. Oh, and Sundlöf here on the ropes, eating shots. I mean, the style of Castro is just so crazy. It's just so in your face. Once again, almost falling out of a ring.
A minute left. Everything to do here for Sundlöf. Castro really, I think he could cruise and get the decision. That's not in his style.
Yeah, it's really not
in his resume. Nice elbow there from Sundlöf.
Oh, Sundlöf landing now.
Nice left hand.
Nice left hand lands for Sundlöf. And some knees in the clinch as well. Just over 30 seconds left to go in the final round.
It's frustrating, but at this stage of the fight, you want to get in the middle of the ring and try and finish your opponent. 20 seconds left. Sundlöf goes down to the canvas.
And look at that, Castro in his face, wants to go, lands a knee and a push kick. Final 10 seconds.
Well,
they separate again, and they'll battle it out for the last couple seconds.
And that's it, it's all over.
What an exciting fight.
Sundlöf goes back to his corner with a somber look on his face. Castro walking around, holding his hands up, saluting the audience.
Well, he calls his fans his soldados, his soldiers, and I'd say they showed up in force tonight.
The Kruger army. I mean, that was a great fight, and I thought Sundlöf should have given a better performance. He's better than that, but Castro's game plan, if it was one, was on point. He frustrated Sundlöf. He was too busy for him, and his fitness was outstanding.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, he just put a pace that Sundlöf just couldn't match. He was just so in his opponent's face, just constantly throwing offense Sundlöf's way. He has such a chaotic, exciting, explosive style, you know? It's hard for fighters to deal with.
And whether that's, perhaps Sundlöf is so used to fighting 5 rounds that he was waiting for the first 2 rounds to get himself going. So a 3-round fight where it starts off at 100 miles an hour right from the first bell, maybe that puts people off. But we're here to entertain people.
Well, if there's one thing Freddy Castro does, it is entertain.
Yes.
With a capital E.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at some of those stats.
Very even, actually, apart from those leg kicks, those low kicks from Freddy Castro. 4 times, more than 4 times what Sundlöf threw. So we're just waiting the decision now from our announcer, Ricky Wright. I think we know which way this fight's gonna go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 30-27 Castro, 29-28 Sundlöf, and 30-28 for your winner by split decision. In the blue corner, Freddy Kruger Castro.
All right, I'm here with your winner, a very fired up Freddy Kruger Castro. You bring it every time, and you brought it here tonight. How do you feel after 3 explosive rounds?
Hey, first and foremost, hello, my brother. How are you, my friend? Hey, listen, I feel fucking great. This feeling to get the win after such a fight, I can't even describe it. Robin, where is he? He's a true soldado. That's a true warrior. We bring it here, tears, sweat, and blood. We're ready to die in here. Kill or be killed. Then wait a minute. I gotta give shout out to my family, my team. First and foremost, he's like a father to me. Roland Peltier. Without him, there wouldn't be any Freddy Kruger here. Next up, Nicolas JDB. That's my brother. And from brother for another mother, Abeke Rehuet. Shout out to my team, Bosa Petroleum. Shout out to All Stars. My sponsors, the best podcast in Sweden, Chef Smith Podden. Shout out! Yes, shout out to Maximum Sports. Hey! Then the best sponsor, Joe.se. That gets me ready with everything I need. And Vita Plats Asperger. Viva la Öst! This is for you all. And last but not least, all the soldiers from Stockholm that are here tonight. Hey, Stockholm Soldados, make some noise, man. What the fuck? Hey, I love you all.
All right, well, that was such an exciting fight, but what was going through your mind when you heard that it was a split decision? Did you start wondering if perhaps you hadn't done enough?
Okay, honestly, it was a tough fight. I always trying to be technical. That's my style, but I got to bring a more fight into it. Because that's the way you win a fight. So I started too aggressive, and it was very good to find my pace, you know? So I had to turn it up, make it a fight. And that's what we did. We bring a good fight, man. My fucking brother, man. Hey. So yes, hey, what do I want to say? I never lose, I can't lose. There's only one champ, one true Tiger champ. The real champ, Freddy Castro Gonzalez, baby. That's what you get.
There you have it, bringing the entertainment every time and a nightmare for his opponent, Freddy Krueger Castro Gonzalez!